The decriminalization of homosexuality in India was a long and arduous legal battle that culminated in a landmark judgment by the Supreme Court. The case that finally achieved this was Navtej Singh Johar vs. Union of India. The law in question, Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, IPC. Before the judgment, homosexuality was criminalized by a colonial-era law, Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, IPC, 1860. This section was a remnant of the British Raj and criminalized carnal intercourse against the order of nature with any man, woman or animal. While it was written broadly, it was primarily used to target and prosecute homosexual acts, even between consenting adults in private. This law was a major tool of harassment and discrimination against the LGBTQ+ community for over a century. The legal journey to decriminalization. The legal battle was not a single event but a journey with significant victories and setbacks. Naz Foundation vs. Government of NCT of Delhi, 2009, the first major breakthrough came from the Delhi High Court. The court, in the Naz Foundation case, read down Section 377 and declared it unconstitutional to the extent that it criminalized consensual sexual acts between adults in private. The court held that such a law violated fundamental rights to life and liberty. Suresh Kumar Kaushal vs. Naz Foundation, 2013, this victory was short-lived. The Supreme Court of India overturned the Delhi High Court's judgment. The court stated that the decision to amend or repeal a law should be left to the parliament, not the judiciary. This was a massive setback, and the LGBTQ+ community was once again left in a state of legal uncertainty. The landmark case, Navtej Singh Johar vs. Union of India, 2018. This was the final and decisive case that led to the decriminalization of homosexuality. Date of judgment, September 6, 2018. Bench. A 5-judge Constitution Bench of the Supreme Court of India, led by Chief Justice Deepak Misra. Arguments presented by the petitioners. Navtej Singh Johar, a renowned Bharatanatyam dancer. Ritu Dalmia, a well-known chef and restaurateur. Aisha Kapoor, a businesswoman. Aman Nath, a hotelier. Sunil Mehra, a journalist. The petitioners, which included dancers, activists, and other prominent members of the LGBTQ+ community, challenged Section 377 on several constitutional grounds, arguing that it violated the following fundamental rights. Article 14, Right to Equality. The law was discriminatory as it created an arbitrary distinction between heterosexual and homosexual individuals. Article 15, Prohibition of Discrimination. It discriminated against individuals on the basis of their sexual orientation, a ground implicitly covered by the prohibition of discrimination on the basis of sex. Article 19, 1a, Freedom of Expression. It stifled the right of individuals to express their identity and love. Article 21, Right to Life and Personal Liberty. The law denied individuals their dignity, autonomy, and the right to make personal choices about their lives. The petitioners heavily relied on the Justice K.S. Puttaswamy vs. Union of India, 2017, judgment, which had declared the right to privacy a fundamental right. The judgment and its reasoning. The Supreme Court delivered a powerful and unanimous verdict, holding that Section 377 was unconstitutional insofar as it criminalized consensual sexual acts between adults. The court's reasoning was based on several key principles. Privacy and dignity. The court held that the right to privacy, as established in the Puttaswamy judgment, includes the right to make personal choices regarding one's sexual identity and intimacy. It stated that the law criminalized individuals for their very being and inflicted violence and psychological harm, thereby violating their right to a life of dignity under Article 21. Constitutional morality over social morality. The judges emphasized that the court's duty is to uphold constitutional morality over social morality. They asserted that the anachronistic and discriminatory law reflected outdated social views, which could not trump the fundamental rights guaranteed by the Constitution. Equality. The court held that sexual orientation is a natural attribute and that discrimination on this basis is a violation of Article 14 and 15. Impact and significance. The Navtej Singh Johar judgment was a monumental moment for LGBTQ rights in India. It effectively decriminalized consensual homosexual acts, giving the community legal protection and a sense of dignity after a long struggle. It affirmed that the right to privacy protects an individual's right to choose their partner and make decisions about their intimate life. It marked a shift from a legal framework that treated the LGBTQ community as criminals to one that recognizes them as equal citizens with full constitutional rights. While the judgment did not address issues like marriage equality or adoption rights, it provided the legal foundation for the ongoing fight for greater social and legal equality.